The Science of Attraction, written and published by Ngasline. Have you ever wondered why certain people, opportunities, and experiences seem to find their way to you effortlessly, while others remain frustratingly out of reach no matter how hard you chase them? The Science of Attraction delves into the fascinating intersection of quantum physics, neuroscience, and universal laws to reveal why some connections are simply meant to be, and more importantly, why those that aren't meant for you make space for something better. Through cutting-edge research and compelling real-world examples, this book uncovers the hidden forces that guide our paths, showing how our energy, beliefs, and vibrational frequency create an invisible blueprint that either attracts or repels what we desire, suggesting that perhaps the old, "saying what's meant for you will never miss you," isn't just a comforting platitude, but a scientific reality of our interconnected universe. Lesson 1. Energy attracts its own kind. Everything in the universe vibrates at specific frequencies, including our thoughts, emotions, and overall state of being. This fundamental principle forms the basis of how we attract experiences, relationships, and circumstances into our lives. When we understand that energy attracts its own kind, we begin to recognize the profound impact our vibrational frequency has on our daily experiences and connections. The law of resonance states that objects or energies vibrating at similar frequencies naturally draw together. This principle extends beyond physical objects to encompass emotional and spiritual energies as well. In relationships, this manifests as an inexplicable pull towards certain people while feeling naturally distant from others. This isn't merely about personality compatibility. It's about energetic alignment at a deeper level. Our personal energy field is a complex mixture of our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and past experiences. Like a radio transmitter, we constantly broadcast this energy into the universe, and in return, we receive signals that match our frequency. This explains why people in similar emotional states often find each other, whether they're sharing joy, grief, or transformation. When we're consistently operating at a higher vibrational frequency, through positive thoughts, gratitude, and love, we naturally attract experiences and relationships that mirror these qualities. The first step in harnessing this power is developing self-awareness. By becoming conscious of our energetic state, we can begin to identify patterns in our attractions and relationships. Are we drawing in people who uplift and inspire us? Or do we find ourselves repeatedly entangled with those who drain our energy? The answer lies in our own vibrational frequency. Through careful self-observation, we can notice how our energy shifts throughout different situations and interactions. Energy matching in relationships occurs naturally, but we can consciously participate in this process. When we seek connections, whether personal or professional, our energy acts as a silent messenger, communicating our true nature before words are even exchanged. This is why authentic self-expression is crucial. Pretending to be someone we're not creates energetic discord that eventually surfaces in our relationships. To assess and elevate our energy, we must first acknowledge our current state without judgment. This involves paying attention to our recurring thoughts, emotional patterns, and the quality of our daily interactions. Are we operating from a place of fear or love, scarcity or abundance, resentment or gratitude? These foundational energies shape our magnetic field and determine what we attract. Practical ways to raise our vibrational frequency include maintaining a regular meditation practice, engaging in activities that bring us joy, surrounding ourselves with uplifting people, and consciously choosing thoughts that align with our desired experiences. Just as a tuning fork adjusts to match the frequency of another, we can intentionally attune ourselves to higher energies. The beautiful aspect of energy attraction is its honesty. It cannot be manipulated or forced. Our energy field is a true reflection of our inner state, making it a reliable guide in our journey of attraction and manifestation. When we focus on cultivating positive, high-vibration energy within ourselves, we naturally attract similar energies into our lives. Understanding and working with this principle requires patience and consistency. Our energetic frequency is built over time through our habitual thoughts, feelings, and actions. Making lasting changes to our energy field means committing to sustained personal growth and maintaining awareness of our internal state. As we elevate our frequency, we begin to notice subtle shifts in our external reality. The quality of our relationships improves, opportunities align more naturally with our desires, and life flows with greater ease. Energy attraction operates continuously, whether we're conscious of it or not. By taking responsibility for our energetic output, we become active participants in creating our reality rather than passive recipients of circumstance. This awareness empowers us to consciously shape our experiences and attract the relationships and opportunities that resonate with our highest good. Lesson 2. Timing is never wrong, just trust. In the grand tapestry of life, timing plays a pivotal role in shaping our experiences and relationships. Many of us struggle with the concept of divine timing, often feeling frustrated when things don't manifest according to our desired schedule. However, understanding and embracing the wisdom of universal timing can transform our perspective and lead to more fulfilling connections. Divine timing operates on a level beyond our human comprehension. It's an intricate orchestration of events, circumstances, and personal growth that aligns perfectly for our highest good. When we resist this natural flow, we create unnecessary tension and anxiety in our lives. The key is to recognize that the universe has a broader perspective than our limited view, and everything unfolds exactly when it should. Patience becomes our greatest ally in this journey of trust. Like a garden that needs time to bloom, relationships and opportunities require the right conditions and seasons to flourish. Rushing the process often leads to forced connections that lack depth and sustainability. By cultivating patience, we allow ourselves to fully prepare for what's coming while appreciating the present moment's valuable lessons. The universe constantly communicates with us through signs and synchronicities. These divine breadcrumbs appear as repeated numbers, meaningful coincidences, or recurring themes in our daily lives. When we pay attention to these subtle messages, we begin to understand the rhythm of universal timing. A chance encounter, a delayed meeting, or an unexpected detour might be the universe's way of aligning circumstances for our benefit. Building trust in universal timing requires practice and dedication. It means releasing our grip on rigid expectations and embracing the unknown with an open heart. This trust develops through acknowledging past instances where delayed timing actually worked in our favor. Perhaps a relationship that didn't work out made space for a more aligned connection, or a missed opportunity led to an even better one. The concept of divine timing extends beyond romantic relationships to encompass all aspects of life. Career opportunities, friendships, and personal achievements all operate within this universal framework. When we trust the timing of our lives, we move through challenges with greater ease and maintain faith during periods of waiting. Developing awareness of divine timing involves tuning into our intuition. Our inner guidance system often knows when timing is right, even if our logical mind disagrees. This intuitive knowing manifests as a deep sense of peace and alignment, rather than the anxious pushing that accompanies forced timing. Fear and doubt can make us question divine timing, especially when we see others progressing differently than us. However, each person's journey is unique, and comparing our timeline to others only creates unnecessary stress. Trust that your path is perfectly designed for your growth and evolution. The practice of surrendering to divine timing doesn't mean becoming passive. Instead, it involves taking inspired action while remaining flexible about outcomes and timing. This balance between action and acceptance creates a harmonious flow in our lives, allowing us to remain open to unexpected possibilities. What's meant for you contains perfect timing within its design. Just as a fruit ripens at the exact right moment, your desired experiences and relationships will manifest when all elements are in optimal alignment. This truth brings comfort during waiting periods and helps maintain faith in the universal plan. By embracing divine timing, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to control everything. We learn to dance with life's rhythm rather than fight against it. This trust in timing becomes a foundation for deeper connections, more authentic relationships, and a more peaceful approach to life's unfolding journey. Lesson 3. Let go and watch magic happen. The art of surrender is perhaps one of the most challenging yet transformative practices in the journey of attraction. In our daily lives, we often grip tightly to outcomes, relationships, and situations, believing that control equals success. However, the universe operates on a profound paradox. The more we try to force things into existence, the more they seem to slip through our fingers. Surrender isn't about giving up or becoming passive. It's about releasing the need to micromanage every aspect of our lives. When we constantly try to control outcomes, we create resistance that blocks the natural flow of energy. Think of water in a river. It doesn't force its way through obstacles. It flows around them effortlessly, always finding its path. This is the essence of surrender, becoming like water, fluid, and adaptable. The power of detachment lies in understanding that our worth isn't tied to specific outcomes. When we detach from results while maintaining clear intentions, we create space for unexpected miracles. This doesn't mean we abandon our goals or desires. Rather, we release our attachment to how they should manifest. Sometimes, the universe has plans far greater than what we could have imagined for ourselves. Creating space for miracles requires trust in the process. It's about acknowledging that while we can plant seeds and nurture them, we can't force them to grow faster by pulling on the stems. The magic happens in the space between our actions and the ultimate outcome. This space might feel uncomfortable at first. It's where uncertainty lives, where we face our fears of not being in control. The practice of letting go involves recognizing when we're holding on too tightly. Signs of overattachment include obsessive thinking, anxiety about outcomes, and attempting to force situations. When we notice these patterns, it's time to step back and release. This might mean taking deep breaths, practicing meditation, or simply stating, "I release this to the universe." Miracles often occur in unexpected ways when we create space through surrender. Think of relationships. When we desperately seek love, clutching at any possibility, we often repel potential partners. But when we focus on self-love and release the need for a relationship, we naturally become more attractive to others. This principle applies to all areas of life, from career opportunities to personal growth. The art of surrender also involves trusting our intuition. When we quiet the controlling mind, we can better hear our inner guidance. This wisdom often leads us to opportunities and connections we might have missed while trying to force our way forward. It's about finding the balance between taking inspired action and allowing things to unfold naturally. Learning to let go is a gradual process. It begins with small practices, perhaps releasing control over minor daily events, then gradually applying this wisdom to larger life situations. Each time we successfully surrender and witness positive outcomes, our trust in the process grows stronger. We begin to understand that the universe has our best interests at heart, even when circumstances don't match our initial expectations. The magic of surrender lies in its ability to transform our entire perspective on life. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles to overcome through force, we see them as opportunities for growth and redirection. We become more present, more peaceful, and more open to the abundance that surrounds us. When we release the need to control every detail, we free up enormous amounts of energy that can be channeled into creativity, joy, and genuine connection with others. Letting go isn't a one-time event, but a continuous practice. Each day presents new opportunities to choose surrender over control, trust over fear, and flow over force. As we master this art, we create space for genuine miracles to enter our lives, often in ways we never could have planned or predicted. Lesson 4. Fear blocks what belongs to you. Fear is perhaps the most powerful force that prevents us from receiving what's meant for us. It acts like an invisible wall between our current reality and our desired manifestations, creating resistance that blocks the natural flow of abundance and connection in our lives. Understanding how fear operates within us is the first step toward dismantling these barriers and opening ourselves to what rightfully belongs to us. At its core, fear stems from our primitive survival instincts, but in modern life, it often manifests as self-doubt, anxiety about the future, and resistance to change. These fear patterns become deeply embedded in our subconscious mind, creating limiting beliefs that shape our reality without our conscious awareness. Common limiting beliefs include thoughts like "I'm not good enough," "I don't deserve love," or "good things don't happen to people like me." These thoughts might seem harmless on the surface, but they create powerful energetic blocks that repel the very things we desire. The process of identifying limiting beliefs requires honest self-reflection and courage to face uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Our fears often disguise themselves as rational thinking or protection mechanisms, making them particularly challenging to recognize. For instance, fear of intimacy might manifest as a pattern of choosing unavailable partners, while fear of success might show up as self-sabotage just when things start going well. These patterns continue until we bring them into conscious awareness and actively work to transform them. Breaking through these barriers requires a multifaceted approach. First, we must acknowledge our fears without judgment. Resistance to fear only strengthens its hold over us. Instead, approach your fears with curiosity and compassion, understanding that they developed as a way to protect you, even if they no longer serve that purpose effectively. This acceptance creates space for transformation to begin. Cultivating courage doesn't mean eliminating fear altogether. Rather, it means developing the strength to move forward despite fear's presence. This involves building a new relationship with fear, one where you recognize its presence but don't allow it to make decisions for you. Small steps forward, even in the face of fear, help build confidence and create new neural pathways that support braver choices. One powerful way to overcome fear blocks is through consistent action aligned with your desires. Each time you choose action over fear, you weaken fear's hold and strengthen your connection to what's meant for you. This might mean reaching out to someone you're attracted to, pursuing a career opportunity that feels slightly out of reach, or expressing yourself authentically despite worry about others' judgments. Working with affirmations and visualization can help reprogram limiting beliefs, but the real transformation happens through lived experience. When you take action and survive, or even thrive, in situations that previously triggered fear, your nervous system learns that you're capable of handling more than you thought. This builds a foundation of self-trust that naturally attracts more aligned opportunities and connections. Fear blocks operate on an energetic level. When you're in a state of fear, you emit a frequency that repels rather than attracts. By working to release fear and cultivate courage, you naturally raise your vibration to one that's more magnetic to positive experiences and relationships. This doesn't mean becoming fearless. It means becoming someone who can acknowledge fear while choosing faith in the universal plan. The universe consistently tries to deliver what belongs to you, but it can only work with the space you create. By actively working to identify and release fear patterns, you clear the path for what's meant for you to arrive. Trust that as you do this inner work, the outer circumstances of your life will naturally align to reflect your expanded state of being. Lesson 5. Like magnets, souls find their match. The concept of soul connections has fascinated humanity since ancient times, and modern understanding of energy and magnetism helps explain these profound relationships. Just as magnets naturally attract their polar opposites, souls operate on similar principles of energetic attraction. These soul-level connections go beyond physical attraction or shared interests. They resonate at frequencies that create an unmistakable pull between individuals. Soul connections manifest in various forms, with twin flames and soulmates being the most widely recognized. While often used interchangeably, these terms describe distinct types of relationships. Soulmates are individuals with whom we share deep karmic connections, often appearing in our lives to teach important lessons and facilitate growth. These relationships can be romantic, platonic, or familial, each serving a unique purpose in our spiritual evolution. Multiple soulmate connections can occur throughout one's lifetime, each bringing its own gifts and challenges. Twin flames, however, represent a rarer and more intense connection. Often described as two halves of the same soul, twin flames mirror each other's strengths and weaknesses perfectly. This relationship tends to be more challenging than soulmate connections, as it forces both individuals to confront their deepest wounds and insecurities. The magnetic pull between twin flames is usually overwhelming and impossible to ignore, though the timing of their union depends on both parties' individual growth and readiness. The principles of magnetic attraction in relationships operate on both conscious and unconscious levels. Just as magnets have invisible fields that interact with each other, humans emit energetic frequencies that attract or repel others. This explains why we sometimes feel inexplicably drawn to certain people while feeling naturally distant from others, despite any logical reasons. These magnetic principles work through vibrational resonance, where similar energies naturally gravitate toward each other. Recognition and alignment of soul connections require heightened awareness and emotional intelligence. When two souls who are meant to connect cross paths, there's often an immediate sense of familiarity or déjà vu. This recognition might manifest as a sudden knowing, a deep sense of comfort, or an inexplicable feeling of coming home. The alignment process involves both parties being in the right place emotionally and spiritually for the connection to flourish. Understanding these soul-level connections helps explain why certain relationships feel predestined or inevitable. The magnetic pull between aligned souls creates synchronicities and chance encounters that often seem too perfect to be coincidental. These meetings are orchestrated by universal forces that understand the perfect timing and circumstances for such connections to manifest. The intensity of soul connections can sometimes be overwhelming, leading to resistance or denial. However, just as magnets will continue to attract regardless of how they're positioned, souls that are meant to connect will find their way to each other. This doesn't mean the path to union is always smooth. Often, both parties must undergo significant personal growth and healing before they can fully embrace the connection. The process of soul recognition and alignment requires patience and trust. Unlike physical magnets that attract instantly, soul connections may take time to fully develop and mature. This gradual unfolding allows both individuals to prepare themselves for the depth and intensity of the connection, ensuring a stronger and more stable foundation when they do come together. To fully embrace these magnetic soul connections, it's essential to remain open and receptive while maintaining healthy boundaries. Like magnets that can either attract or repel depending on their orientation, souls must be properly aligned for the connection to flourish. This alignment comes through self-work, healing, and maintaining a clear intention for authentic relationships. Not every intense connection is a destined soul match. True soul connections enhance growth, encourage healing, and promote mutual evolution. They operate with a natural ease and flow, even when challenging, and feel fundamentally right at a soul level. By understanding and honoring these magnetic principles of soul attraction, we can better navigate our relationships and trust in the natural process of finding our perfect matches. Lesson 6. Your vibe creates your tribe. The relationships we cultivate in life are direct reflections of our energetic frequency. Just as a radio must tune into the correct frequency to receive a clear signal, we must align our personal vibration to attract and maintain meaningful connections. This profound truth forms the foundation of relationship building through the law of attraction. Our vibrational frequency is composed of our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions. When we operate at a high frequency, expressing joy, gratitude, love, and authenticity, we naturally draw others who resonate at similar levels. This magnetic pull creates what we often call our tribe, the people who understand, support, and enhance our life journey. Creating conscious communities begins with intentional self-work. Before seeking external connections, we must first become clear about our values, boundaries, and desires. This internal alignment acts as a beacon, broadcasting our authentic frequency to the universe. As we maintain this clarity, we begin attracting people who share our values and support our growth. Raising your vibration is an ongoing practice that requires conscious effort. Simple daily choices like practicing gratitude, engaging in activities that bring joy, maintaining physical well-being, and speaking kindly to yourself all contribute to elevating your energetic frequency. As your vibration rises, you may notice that certain relationships naturally fall away, while new, more aligned connections effortlessly enter your life. The quality of our relationships often mirrors our relationship with ourselves. When we treat ourselves with respect, love, and compassion, we naturally attract others who will do the same. Conversely, if we harbor self-doubt, criticism, or unworthiness, we may find ourselves surrounded by people who reflect these lower vibrational patterns back to us. Building a tribe isn't about accumulating large numbers of connections. It's about cultivating meaningful relationships that encourage growth and mutual support. These aligned connections often share similar values, goals, and spiritual outlooks, creating a powerful collective energy that uplifts everyone involved. Your tribe becomes a sacred space where authenticity is celebrated and personal growth is encouraged. It's essential to regularly assess the energy of your current relationships. Notice how different connections make you feel. Do they energize or drain you? Do they inspire growth or promote stagnation? These observations help you make conscious choices about the company you keep and the relationships you nurture. The law of attraction in relationships works continuously, whether we're aware of it or not. Every interaction, every thought about relationships, and every belief about connection influences the types of people we attract. By maintaining awareness of this principle, we can intentionally shape our social environment to support our highest good. As you continue to evolve and raise your vibration, you may experience periods of solitude or relationship transitions. This is natural and necessary. As your frequency changes, some connections may no longer align with your path. Trust that this creates space for new, more resonant relationships to enter your life. Authentic connection cannot be forced or manipulated. When we try to control or chase relationships, we often create resistance that blocks natural alignment. Instead, focus on being your most authentic self and trust that your genuine vibe will naturally attract your tribe. The relationships that flourish under the law of attraction are based on mutual growth, respect, and authentic expression. These connections feel effortless because they're aligned with your true nature. Your vibe becomes a magnetic force that draws in exactly the right people at exactly the right time, creating a supportive community that celebrates your journey and encourages your evolution. Your tribe is waiting to recognize and reflect your light. By maintaining high vibrational energy and staying true to your authentic self, you create the perfect conditions for meaningful connections to flourish. These aligned relationships become catalysts for growth, sources of joy, and mirrors of your own inner light. Lesson 7. Universe delivers perfect timing. Have you ever noticed how certain events in your life unfold with such precise orchestration that it feels almost magical? The universe operates on an intricate system of divine timing, weaving together countless threads of circumstances, people, and experiences to create the perfect tapestry of our lives. When we learn to recognize and appreciate this universal orchestration, we begin to understand that everything happens exactly when it's meant to. The concept of perfect timing extends far beyond our limited human perception of time. While we often become impatient or frustrated when things don't manifest according to our desired timeline, the universe continues its masterful coordination behind the scenes. What appears as delays or obstacles are actually carefully calculated redirections, guiding us toward better opportunities and more aligned outcomes. Understanding divine timing requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing delays as setbacks, we can choose to see them as protective forces. Perhaps that job you didn't get led you to an even better opportunity, or that relationship that didn't work out created space for your true soulmate to enter your life. The universe constantly works to align circumstances in our favor, even when we can't immediately see the bigger picture. Think of universal timing as a cosmic dance where every step, pause, and movement serves a purpose. When we encounter what seems like a roadblock, it's often the universe's way of saying, "Not this way," not right now. These divine redirections protect us from paths that wouldn't serve our highest good and guide us toward experiences that align with our soul's purpose. Recognizing perfect timing becomes easier when we develop a practice of mindful awareness. Pay attention to the subtle signs, coincidences, and synchronicities that appear in your daily life. These are breadcrumbs left by the universe, confirming that you're moving in the right direction or suggesting a necessary course correction. Gratitude plays a vital role in working with universal timing. When we maintain an attitude of appreciation for both the visible and invisible workings of the universe, we create a positive feedback loop that attracts more aligned experiences. Express thankfulness for the timing of events in your life, even when they don't match your initial expectations. The universe often delivers its most precious gifts through unexpected channels and at surprising moments. These divine surprises remind us that we don't need to micromanage every aspect of our lives. Sometimes, the best approach is to release our rigid expectations and trust in the natural flow of universal timing. Timing is as much about readiness as it is about opportunity. The universe may delay certain experiences until we've developed the necessary wisdom, strength, or understanding to fully appreciate and handle them. Each perceived delay serves as a period of preparation, allowing us to grow into the person who can receive and maintain what we desire. Divine timing also operates through people and circumstances. Sometimes multiple lives must align perfectly for a particular event to unfold. Trust that the universe is coordinating countless details behind the scenes, bringing together all the necessary elements at exactly the right moment. As you embrace the concept of perfect universal timing, practice patience with yourself and others. Understand that everyone operates on their own divine timeline, and forcing events to happen prematurely often leads to unnecessary struggles. Allow situations to unfold naturally, knowing that the universe's timing is always perfect, even when it differs from your preferred schedule. When you align with universal timing, life begins to flow with greater ease and grace. You'll notice that opportunities appear just when you need them. People enter your life at the perfect moment, and situations resolve themselves in ways you couldn't have planned better yourself. This is the magic of trusting in the universe's perfect orchestration of your life's journey. Lesson 8. Right people recognize your light. When we truly embrace and embody our authentic selves, we create a powerful resonance that naturally draws the right people into our lives. This natural phenomenon occurs because genuine self-expression emanates a unique frequency that others can instinctively recognize and respond to. Like moths to a flame, those who are meant to be part of our journey are inexplicably drawn to the light of our true essence. Authentic self-expression begins with self-acceptance and the courage to be vulnerable. It means letting go of societal masks and allowing our true personality, values, and desires to shine through in every interaction. This transparency might feel frightening at first, as we've often been conditioned to hide parts of ourselves to fit in or avoid judgment. However, when we dare to be real, we create space for genuine connections to flourish. Soul recognition occurs when two people's authentic energies align and resonate with each other. This recognition goes beyond surface level attraction or common interests. It's a profound knowing that transcends logical explanation. When you meet someone who truly sees and appreciates your light, there's an immediate sense of familiarity and comfort, as if you've known each other for lifetimes. These connections often feel effortless because they're based on mutual recognition of each other's authentic essence. Building genuine connections requires presence and intention. It means showing up fully in our interactions, listening deeply, and responding from a place of truth rather than social conditioning. When we engage with others from this authentic space, we naturally attract people who appreciate and respect our true nature. These relationships tend to be more fulfilling and lasting because they're built on a foundation of genuine understanding and acceptance. The process of attracting authentic relationships starts with being honest about who we are and what we seek in connections. This clarity acts as a natural filter, helping us recognize and attract people who align with our values and aspirations. Remember that not everyone will resonate with our authentic expression, and that's perfectly okay. The right people will naturally gravitate toward our energy, while others will naturally drift away. Our light also serves as a mirror, reflecting back to others their own potential for authenticity. When we show up as our true selves, we give others permission to do the same. This creates a ripple effect of genuine connection and mutual growth. The relationships that form from this space of authenticity tend to be more supportive, nurturing, and aligned with our highest good. The practice of maintaining authentic self-expression requires regular self-reflection and adjustment. As we grow and evolve, our authentic expression may shift, and that's natural. The right people in our lives will grow with us, celebrating our evolution rather than trying to keep us small or unchanged. These are the relationships worth nurturing, the ones that honor our growth while remaining true to the core essence of our connection. It's essential to trust that when we shine our light brightly and unapologetically, we create a clear beacon for aligned connections to find us. This doesn't mean every relationship will be perfect or free from challenges, but it does mean that the connections we attract will be genuine and meaningful. The right people will see beyond our surface achievements or social status to recognize and appreciate the unique qualities that make us who we are. Authentic relationships often develop gradually and organically. While instant recognition can occur, building deep and lasting connections takes time, patience, and mutual investment. Stay true to yourself throughout this process, knowing that your authentic light will naturally guide the right people to you at the perfect time. Your genuine self-expression is the most powerful attracting force you possess, drawing in those who are meant to be part of your journey and creating space for truly meaningful relationships to flourish. Lesson 9. Destiny flows through open hearts. The journey of attraction begins and ends with an open heart. Like a flower blooming in spring, our hearts must unfold to receive the abundance the universe has in store for us. Heart-centered living isn't just a spiritual concept. It's a practical approach to experiencing life's fullest potential and attracting what's genuinely meant for us. Living with an open heart requires courage and vulnerability. Many of us have experienced hurt, disappointment, or betrayal that caused us to build walls around our hearts. These protective barriers, while seemingly necessary at the time, ultimately prevent us from receiving the love, opportunities, and connections destined for us. The first step in heart-centered living is acknowledging these walls and gently beginning to dismantle them. Emotional availability is crucial in this process. Being emotionally available means allowing ourselves to feel deeply, express authentically, and connect genuinely with others. It involves being present with our emotions, whether they're comfortable or uncomfortable, and understanding that our feelings are valuable messengers guiding us toward our destiny. When we're emotionally available, we create a clear channel for universal energy to flow through us and bring us what's meant for us. Vulnerability, often seen as weakness, is actually one of our greatest strengths. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to profound connections and experiences. Vulnerability means showing up as our authentic selves, sharing our truth, and being willing to be seen in our completeness, including our imperfections and uncertainties. This authenticity creates a magnetic field that attracts aligned experiences and relationships. The heart operates at a much higher frequency than the mind. While our minds analyze, calculate, and often create obstacles through fear and doubt, our hearts know the truth of what belongs in our lives. By leading with our hearts, we tap into an infinite wisdom that transcends logical understanding. This wisdom guides us toward experiences, relationships, and opportunities that are in perfect alignment with our highest good. Opening to receive is an essential aspect of heart-centered living. Many of us are conditioned to give constantly but find it challenging to receive. We must learn to maintain a healthy balance of giving and receiving, understanding that both are equally important in the flow of universal energy. When we open ourselves to receive, we allow the universe to bless us with its abundance. Our hearts are natural compasses pointing us toward our destiny. When we learn to listen to and trust our heart's guidance, we find ourselves naturally drawn to the right paths, people, and opportunities. This doesn't mean every experience will be easy or comfortable, but it does mean each experience will serve our highest growth and good. Practicing heart-centered living involves daily choices. It means choosing love over fear, connection over isolation, and authenticity over pretense. It requires us to regularly check in with our hearts, asking what feels true and aligned, rather than solely relying on logical analysis. This practice helps us stay in flow with our destiny and attract what's meant for us. An open heart doesn't mean an unprotected heart. We can maintain healthy boundaries while still remaining open to life's possibilities. Like a house with doors that can both open and close, our hearts can be both welcoming and discerning. The key is learning to distinguish between protective walls that block our blessings and healthy boundaries that support our well-being. As we embrace heart-centered living, we become more attuned to the subtle guidance of the universe. We notice more synchronicities, feel more connected to our purpose, and experience a deeper sense of trust in life's unfolding. Our open hearts become powerful attractors, drawing to us the experiences, relationships, and opportunities that are truly meant for our highest good. Lesson 10. What's yours knows your name. There exists a profound truth in the universe that what is meant for you will always find its way to you. Like a letter addressed with your name, your destined experiences, relationships, and opportunities carry an invisible mark that resonates uniquely with your soul's frequency. This divine right order operates continuously in the background of our lives, orchestrating encounters and alignments that serve our highest good. Living in alignment with this truth requires a deep understanding of personal sovereignty and divine timing. When we recognize that everything meant for us already carries our energetic signature, we can release the desperate grip of trying to force outcomes or chase after things that don't belong to us. Instead, we can rest in the certainty that what's ours will naturally gravitate toward us when the time is right. This principle extends beyond material possessions or relationships. It encompasses our purpose, our path, and our soul's evolution. Just as a river naturally flows toward the ocean, our life experiences flow toward our destiny when we remain open and aligned with our authentic truth. The key lies in maintaining this alignment through conscious choices and actions that honor our inner wisdom. Claiming your destiny isn't about passive waiting. It's an active partnership with the universe. It involves showing up fully in your life, developing your gifts, and maintaining the vibration that matches your desires. When you operate from this space of authenticity and self-trust, you become a clear channel for receiving what's meant for you. Trust in the process becomes easier when you understand that the universe operates through perfect order. Every seeming delay or detour serves a greater purpose in preparing you for what's to come. The experiences you're having right now are precisely what you need to develop the strength, wisdom, and capacity to handle your future blessings. Living in alignment means staying true to your values and intuition, even when external circumstances seem challenging. It's about maintaining your center and knowing that temporary situations don't define your ultimate destination. Your alignment acts as a magnetic force, drawing toward you the experiences, people, and opportunities that match your authentic frequency. The concept that what's yours knows your name also implies that you don't need to worry about competition or scarcity. Your unique path and purpose can only be fulfilled by you, and what's meant for others cannot be yours, no matter how much you might desire it. This understanding brings a profound sense of peace and eliminates the need to compare yourself to others or doubt your journey. Your name, your unique energetic signature, is recognized by the universe. Every step you take in alignment with your truth strengthens this signature and makes it easier for your destined experiences to find you. This doesn't mean every moment will be easy or that challenges won't arise. Rather, it means that even the challenges serve as stepping stones toward your highest good. Practice living from a place of certainty and divine right order. Know that what's meant for you is already making its way toward you, and your primary task is to stay open, aligned, and ready to receive. This certainty doesn't come from external validation, but from a deep inner knowing that you are exactly where you need to be on your journey. Your destiny is not a distant goal to be achieved, but a natural unfolding of who you truly are. As you embrace this truth, you'll find yourself moving through life with greater ease and trust. The universe knows your name, recognizes your light, and is continuously orchestrating the perfect circumstances for your highest evolution. Stand firmly in this knowledge and watch as what's meant for you effortlessly finds its way home.